Right guys, we're going to do some quick nades and lineups for Ancient. So this is going to be your mid smokes. So this is one for Red Room. Bring yourself in the middle, line up, bring yourself to this wall, line up with the edge. Get your crosshair and bring it to this little ledge at the bottom. Left click and jump. And that will do Red Room for you. Trouble with this one is it does leave a bit of a gap on this side, so they can come around the edge and play on this ledge. Be aware of that. However, we have a flash that will deal with that I'll show you in a second. The better one to do is actually have the guy on this side come to the middle of the wall. Look on the archway, you'll see these two bricks here. Find the little chip, left click and jump. And that will land much, much nicer for you and cover the whole thing in the middle. Again, yes, they can push out, but they're then risking it. Okay. Another one you want to be able to do is quite often when you go to take mid, you'll have players go onto shelf. Cave can obviously be a problem. Push yourself right into this corner here where the rocks are. Look at this building. You see the two different ledges there. Aim on the corner in between the two. Left click and jump. Boom. There you go. You've now got potentially Red Room and Cave smoked off. We're now going to show you how to smoke off Donut. So find this rock, push right in. Look at this building here. You can see this little bit of stone sticking out right in the corner. Left click, run, jump. And there we go. As you can see, lovely little donut smoke. Right, that's going to help make them think twice. The guy who's throwing that can also do some supportive flashes. These are pretty easy. Just top of this crenellation, left click, run forward, jump. That will pop right at the edge of the building so that when your player is running through, as you can see, doesn't blind him. And that will blind the guy red, but it won't get the guy donut. Okay? Now, one of the things a lot of CTs will do is they will smoke this area off. They'll push up, they'll start to take this area, they may play in there. Okay, so what can you do there? Nice and easy, just quick molly towards there, a little bit low there. Quick molly there, molly off the shelf, that can stop them pushing through and taking shelf. The other one you can do, and that's just an off the fly one, is bring yourself to roughly here. Bring it so you can see that leaf right in the middle there. Come up, have your tip of your crosshair just touching the bottom of the wood, run forward and throw. And that will molly off that little cubby for you. Which will force them out of that angle. As a lot of CTs do like to play in there. If you couple this together with timing with your team, that will work really, really nicely. And that. If somebody does smoke down there, all you need, get your AWPer in here, holding the angle, and just a quick left right click. Blow the smoke. That will allow him to peek. Okay? So there we go. There's some nice mid-take utility and that. Okay? One of the other things you can do, and that is taking B. So let's have a look at how you take B. Nice and easy. Couple of basic smokes. So the first one is going to smoke for your long and your short. So come right into this corner, push yourself in. This little bit of stonework, aim right at the tip of the bottom, left click and jump. There you go. Boom. Long smoked off. Or short, I can never remember which one's long, which one's short, but you've got the smoke. There. Again, same spot, from the corner. This one here, right at the bottom, left click, jump. And there you go. Nice and easy. You've now got both sides smoked off. Happy days. However, entering can be hard, so get yourself in the middle here of the door. For your supported flash, aim right in the middle, jump through. That is really nice flash because what that will do is that will actually pop behind this pillar. And that. So when the guy's running out, you see, I'm not blinded. However, anyone playing around here, you get flashed a bit. If you're playing around here, full white. Full white. Another one you can do from here, that I'm not as big a fan because you can actually hit your players, is left right click, jump throw. Oops, sorry, my bad. Left right click, run forward and jump. Nope, keep getting that wrong, bugger it, whatever. It's not a brilliant one, we'll ignore that. Next one is for molling out the little dark spot. Run up, come into this corner, push yourself in against this wall, look at the bucket, look where the handle of the bucket joins on this side, left click, throw. And there you go, you've mollied all that area out now. Meaning that this guy here, if he wants to peek, has to peek from this side, which is, as we say, the side that he will get full white from that flash from. There we go. Nice, easy way of taking. There, right. The other thing you need to be able to take is cave. So again, just left, right, throw, run forward. Sorry, left throw only. I think. Left throw only. Nice and easy. They'll have to turn from that, but that will pop, as you can see, just here. So if he's playing around here, blind. If he's playing around here, blind. Doesn't get a lot of time to react to that. And then for actually clearing out the deeper bit, just come literally to here, pull your molly. So now he's either got to fall back or he's got to come out here. You couple that with the flash. If he comes this way, the flash hits him, you have an easy kill. A lot of players do play around here, so I would recommend that if you're doing a bit of a slower take, you can simply force them out, or left click only, run forward a bit. You can actually drop a little flash there. So if he's playing around here, you can blind him off. I got that a little bit wrong, but you get the basic idea. So that's mid and B. Let's do some A smokes. So A, bring yourself along to here, line up with the edge of this wall here, get your smoke out. You're going to line up just with where the leaves meet there, right at the edge, on the wood, jump through. This is going to smoke CT. The reason I'm picking this one is it's a bit different to most. As you can see, locks off that headshot angle, so you can only peek from there. Downside with this one that you do need to bear in mind is they can come up close here, so they have got a bit of room there, okay? Now for smoking donut. Donut is really, really easy. Bring yourself in here. Count up, 1, 2, 3, jump. Left click, jump through. As you can see, that will get your donut for you. So 2 smokes, you've just taken those 2 angles away, okay? Flashes. Flashes are really, really easy and really basic. That's it. There you go, nice little flash. Another one that's good to do is bring yourself in here. So you're nice and close. Aim there at the wall and bounce. You're not supposed to run, I accidentally did that. But you just literally, boom, there you go. As you can see, that's not going to white any of your team. However, what it will do is get anyone playing around these areas. Another good one you can do, that's really, really basic, is just run through there. So that's not going to get your team, but what it is going to do is land here, and it's going to get someone playing this angle. Full white. Full white. Okay? Nice and simple. Now, you will get a lot of players boosting up here. That can be problematical. It's a hard angle to clear. So, bring yourself nice and in close. If you have a look on the floor, as you go forward, you're going to see this little white dot right here. Line yourself up with that. Get your molly out. You'll see this crack here. Line up with the bottom. Jump through. Left click, jump through. Boom. Mollied the shelf off. Nice, quick, and easy. So that's some T-side utility. Okay? So, Remember, key to this is you want control of mid and you want control of B. However, what can you do as a CT? What have we got as CTs that will work quite nicely? So, nice easy mid take utility, run out the molly, you're going to aim just above the plant, run, throw. That's molly number one. That's going to cover that whole area off. Now, CT mollies are a little bit pants, so you should be playing 2 players on mid. Another molly, just there. There you go. So they have now 2 mollies. You've covered the whole area in fire. They've got a lot to run through, and you can also couple that with a quick HE just thrown over the wall. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but what it is going to do is if they're trying to run through it, stagger them and slow them down. You can then also do a quick flash as well. So one of your HEs, one of your flashes, so they'll be flash, they'll be blind, they'll be HE'd, and they'll be set on fire. Really, really quick, really, really nice and easy. Right, B site. Always have your first player molly the ramp, just run forward, quick throw. Bit shallow there, but you get the idea. There you go. Mollied her off. Got her nicely done. Easy, doesn't need to be exact. Another one. When you get yourself in line with this wall, so when you come up in line with this wall, aim at the middle of this, down at the bottom, left and right click, run forward till you hit the edge of this wall, and this will hopefully molly lanes. Quick jump. Got my line up slightly wrong there. So right in the middle. And this proves why you got to practice these. There we go. Lovely. That's just a quick area denial for the CTs. The other one you can do is obviously you're going to have thrown your molly there. You stop once you get that stop point, aim at the bottom of the tree, run forward, couple of steps, throw a nade. Again, that's not going to do a lot of damage, but where that's going to land is it's going to cause a slight staggering, and your molly is there. It's going to stagger them in the molly. Nice and easy. You can then chain that with some flashes, which are just basic flashes. Aim about here. Sorry, got that wrong. Aim about here, run forward, and throw. That's a bit deeper than you want it to be. So, my flashes are always terrible, I do apologise. God, my flashes are sucking today. There we go. That's probably a touch deep, I imagine. Yep, touch deep there. But you get the idea. Let me see if I can get this line up right for you. I do apologise. Come back here. Top of the wall. Forward, I get it. Right, so top of the wall. Top of the tree, run forward. There we go. Wrong tree, wrong tree. This is why you need to practice. So now, if I'm peeking, there we go. I can peek, nothing happens. I'm fine. A little bit of whiteness for him, but more importantly, anyone watching for that cave push, full blind. That will allow your cave players to push out. Okay? So, as I say, back of here, bottom of that tree there, run forward a couple of steps. Be a bit further to the left. Run forward, a couple of steps, and there you go. Nice and simple. Double check to make sure I've got that right before you try and use it. There we go. Right, the other thing we need to be able to do is retake. So, a couple of quick smokes and nades. So for the CT retake on the lanes, bring yourself to this corner here, middle of that, look, quick smoke. That'll do you nice and deep on the lanes. However, if you want to be a bit more shallow, find the edge of that, and again, jump through. And that will be a bit more shallow. I would recommend the more shallow one, because then he's got to fight forward for it, okay? Again, similar position. So from here, turn around, push yourself into this wall. Get the smoke on the edge there at the top. Run forward. And there you go. Left click, run forward. Smokes off cave. You've now smoked off there. You smoked off there. Meaning that the T's either have to push for a smoke or be playing on site. A quick easy molly. Just from here. Off the wall. Banked. You've now cleared out this whole back bit. Meaning that you know he's either playing on the site here or the behind the smoke. Help you retake. Flashes, just throw them over the top nice and easy. Right. A-side smokes. Yay. Because I've done so well on this video. Bring yourself across, right into this corner. Push right in. Top of the leaf. See that little shadow? Get to the top of that. Come across this leaf. And then run and jump. That should hopefully be... Was it run and jump? Sorry, it's just a jump through. My bad. And that will get your A main smoked for you. Boom. So if he's playing main, he now has to push for a smoke. If you want to smoke donut, again, same corner. Look at these little ledges here, and I think it's this one here, and jump. Nope, I'm too far to the right, so it's 1, 2, 3 in. And jump. There you go. Not the greatest because it's a little bit deep. But, as you can see, still blocks him out from actually being able to see anything you're doing. He still has to push through the smoke. Trouble with this one is it does give him a little bit of a lurk. But, if he's planted towards the main bits, there you go. Hopefully those help and they're useful. I will clean up this video and do it another time when I've got more time. Thank you, bye!